The Border War, a rivalry so fierce its name alone evokes images of defiance, passion, and history. Born from the ashes of a turbulent past, this rivalry between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Missouri Tigers stands as a testament to the enduring power of sport to channel regional pride, historical tension, and generational loyalty. This is Campus Chronicles Beyond the Game, and today we're diving into the heart of a rivalry that transcends the hardwood, a clash that goes back over a century. Join me as we explore not just the games, but the stories, the legends, and the emotions that have made the Border War an unforgettable saga. To truly grasp the magnitude of the Border War, one must journey back to the mid-19th century. It was a time of national turmoil. The Kansas-Nebraska Act of 1854 allowed settlers in the Kansas City territory to decide whether to allow slavery, creating a flashpoint that erupted into what history books call Bleeding Kansas. Missouri's pro-slavery settlers clashed violently with Kansas abolitionists in a series of bloody skirmishes that left an indelible mark on the region. Lawrence, Kansas was even raided and burned by Missouri guerrillas in 1863. This isn't just history. It's the foundation of a rivalry fueled by cultural and ideological divides. When basketball arrived in 1907, it was as if destiny had called for the conflict to continue in a new arena. Kansas, led by James Naismith, the very inventor of the game, quickly established itself as a powerhouse. Missouri, determined to carve its own legacy, embraced the challenge with fervor. Their first clash, a narrow Kansas victory, set the tone for decades of competitive fire. When you think of Kansas basketball, you think of tradition. The chant of Rock, Chalk, Jayhawk has echoed across generations. Kansas basketball isn't merely a sport. It's a religion. Allen Fieldhouse, named after legendary coach Phog Allen, is more cathedral than arena. Kansas has given us icons like Wilt Chamberlain, whose dominance changed the game forever. Chamberlain's 1957 double overtime NCAA championship game, though a loss, remains one of the greatest performances in history. And let's not forget Danny Manning, who led the Miracles to a national title in 1988. Each era has produced legends who embody the spirit of the Jayhawks. Missouri, often the underdog in this rivalry, has built its identity on grit and determination. From Norm Stewart, the fiery coach who patrolled the Tigers sideline for 32 seasons, to stars like Derek Chavoy and Anthony Peeler, Missouri basketball is a tale of resilience. Under Stewart, Missouri thrived, particularly in the 1980s and early 1990s when the Tigers captured 4 consecutive Big 8 titles. The Hearn Center became a fortress where foes like Kansas often met fierce resistance. Let us turn to the games, those defining moments when the rivalry reached its fever pitch. 1951, Kansas and Missouri faced off in one of the earliest televised college basketball games, showcasing the intensity of the border war to a national audience. 1989, the infamous snowball incident in Columbia, where tensions boiled over even before tip-off, epitomized the raw emotions of the rivalry. And 2007, on the 100th anniversary of the first meeting, Kansas pulled off a dominant victory, reminding the Tigers of their place in the rivalry's hierarchy. Did you know that during the 1960s, Missouri's home court didn't even have a shot clock? Kansas players used this to their advantage, running down the game time to control the pace. Here's another gem. In the 1950s, Missouri's players were instructed to wear old uniforms to games against Kansas, believing it would ignite the underdog spirit. When Missouri departed for the SEC in 2012, it felt as if the border war had been robbed of its rightful conclusion. The final Big 12 clash in Allen Fieldhouse was a masterpiece, with Kansas erasing a 19-point deficit to win in overtime. That game wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. Then, in 2021, the rivalry was reborn. Allen Fieldhouse came alive once more as Kansas reasserted its dominance in a lopsided victory. But for fans, it wasn't about the score. It was about the story continuing. The border war was back, and with it, the hope that this clash of titans would remain a fixture for years to come. The border war is more than basketball. It's a reflection of history, a symbol of state pride, and a testament to the power of competition to unite and divide. Kansas and Missouri share a history that cannot be erased, and every game is a reminder of the fire that drives both programs. As we wrap up this extended journey into the border war, let the rivalry inspire you, not just as fans, but as individuals who understand the passion, resilience, and spirit it represents. Visit www.jwstud.io for more deep dives into the traditions and rivalries that define college sports. Subscribe, share, and join the conversation. And now, I leave you with this. Rivalries aren't just battles. They're bridges to history. Stay curious, stay passionate, and until next time, keep the stories alive. Campus Chronicles Beyond the Game is a JourneyWise Studios production.